Hundreds of jeeps, trucks, support vehicles, like the armored assault bridges which you see in the background. The rocket artillery of today, truck-mounted Honest John missiles, a seemingly endless array of mechanized firepower. 105 self-propelled howitzers on the move. With ample room for a supply of ammunition, these can provide the highly mobile artillery support which a fast-moving force must have. Last in line come the formidable 155s. But all this, impressive as it is still only part of the story. More and more, the rugged and versatile helicopter is playing a major role in military operations. Without need for airstrips or parachutes, USAREUR copters can move troops swiftly over short distances and set them down where the action is, fresh, untired by forced marching or rugged terrain, fully equipped and ready to put their weapons into operation. The weapons are the latest and best. Light Army observation planes are available to direct the mortar and artillery fire of ground forces with pinpoint accuracy to its target. Still more supporting fire is available from helicopters armed with racks of rockets. Copters armed with machine guns and rockets and linked by radio with ground units can be used to help neutralize specific targets in support of an infantry assault. Training is constant too with the bigger rockets, which are part of USAREUR's Sunday Punch. The mobility of the Honest John on its truck-mounted launcher, together with its nuclear capability, make it a major item in the USAREUR field arsenal. These missile crews reflect the increasingly technical skills which modern weapon systems require of the American soldier. Once in position, only minutes are needed for the team to zero in on target. Uncanny accuracy is the hallmark of the sleek lacrosse-guided missile. Another important part of USAREUR's preparedness is here, several hundred feet above the earth. USAREUR units are not only ready for action where they are prepared to get up and go. In an era of swiftly developing situations, the capacity to react immediately and in effective force is a necessity. USAREUR's airborne units provide that capacity. Today, however, not all operations involve large regular forces of combat troops. Increasingly, insurgency and guerrilla operations threaten the security of free nations. Our answer in Europe to this problem lies with the men of the 10th Special Forces. The small Special Forces team does not require a large and open drop zone, and in actual practice would seldom have one. Accordingly, they train to land where the landing is dangerous, developing a skill in parachute control which lets them touch down without harm in a field studded with upright wooden stakes. With this introduction to the men of Special Forces, we come to the end of Part 1 of the USAREUR story. In Part 2, you will see the highly demanding training which goes into the making of these skilled and dedicated specialists in unconventional warfare, and other vital aspects of the USAREUR story, the United States Army in Europe.
The Big Picture is an official report for the armed forces and the American people. Produced by the Army Pictorial Center. Presented by the Department of the Army in cooperation with this station.